This woman suddenly woke up, wrapped in a thin film. She struggled desperately and finally broke free from the cocoon. She ripped out the 4 in her hand, and a memory of being resuscitated in a hospital flashed through her mind. But aside from that, she couldn't remember anything, not her name, not where she was. She felt around and realized she was trapped inside some kind of machine. Suddenly, the lights turned on, and an AI named Milo informed her that oxygen levels in the chamber were down to 35%. She asked Milo for information about herself, but he only knew her serial number. Her awakening was triggered by a high-temperature processor failure. She guessed she had been seriously ill and placed in a hospital pod for treatment. She shouted for help, hoping someone outside could hear her. But no one responded and the yelling drained even more oxygen. Trying to calm down, she waited for the system to report the malfunction so someone might come rescue her. She then asked Milo to open the pod, but he said a password was required. Without any memories, she had no way of knowing it. She tried calling the police through Milo. She explained her situation, and the officer began trying to trace her call, but it would take time. She looked around the pod, searching for clues and giving them to the police. But just then, the call suddenly cut off. Panic hit her hard. She forced herself to stay calm and asked Milo to search for information about her. A name appeared on the screen, Elizabeth, a cryogenics PhD. That had to be her. She requested a full-body scan. The results came back completely normal. That meant someone had locked her in here on purpose. Frustrated and scared, her emotions spiraled. Her oxygen dropped even more. Milo, detecting her rising vitals, prepared to inject a sedative. Elizabeth dodged and elbowed the device away. She kept looking for a way out. She discovered she was married, so she asked Milo to call her husband. But a woman answered the phone. And once she found out it was Elizabeth calling, the woman warned her, then hung up immediately. Elizabeth didn't give up. She sat up and looked around, searching for a way to escape. Milo again detected her heart rate rising and tried to inject another sedative. This time, Elizabeth grabbed the needle first. She used it to pry open the pod door. But in the next moment, Milo attacked her, accusing her of trying to sabotage the chamber. Just when she was losing hope, the same woman who had hung up called her back. She said she wanted to tell Elizabeth the truth but begged her not to leave the chamber. Elizabeth thought she was lying. To prove herself, the woman gave her the pod's password and warned her again not to exit. But Elizabeth ignored the warning and entered the password. The next second, her body began to float in the air.